Hey everyone. Um, I recently got an Insta360 AcePro 2 after having the original AcePro for about 2 years. I thought it was time for an upgrade. I really do like the system. It works great. It it's convenient, gives me good video, fairly decent photos. At least the AcePro did. And now, with the advent of the Explorer Grip Pro and the additional lenses on the Ace Pro 2, it caught my eye. One of the original problems I had with the Ace Pro was that I could not easily attach an external microphone. I build my own microphones. In fact, I have an ORTF setup that I like using on these action cameras. It captures great audio, very good stereo effect. But I was having trouble connecting it to the Ace Pro, even through the little port that was an additional accessory to come in through the USB port on the camera. It did not work well. The microphones distorted the signal for some reason. I could not figure out why, but I was having issues, and there was no way to come in through the USB port of the camera because it could not accept that kind of data. So along came the Ace Pro 2, which added that feature. You could actually add an external USB microphone, even a stereo microphone, and use that. So that's the primary reason I got the Ace Pro 2. Uh, Audio is a significant issue for me, especially high quality audio. Um, so, with the advent of the new accessories that came out, everyone on YouTube that uses this system seems to have gotten a camera from Insta360. They were all reviewing it online, and everybody's talking up, um, great things about this system. Myself, I do like it after getting it. I got the videography bundle, not the ultimate, the videography bundle, which only brings a cinematic lens. The ultimate videography bundle brings all three lenses. But I was just interested in the cinematic lens. That's the one I got. It came with the Explorer Grip Pro and a shade that you can mount on the back screen that you can use it in direct sunlight or actually, bright sunlight, and you can still see the screen. So I have found a few quirks that none of these guys that are online reviewing this system talk about. So I wanted to go ahead and bring them up here. Um, at least not that I saw. I've seen a lot of videos to make sure that this camera is going to do what I wanted. But no one mentioned these issues that I found after the fact. They are not deal breakers for me, but they are annoyances. So here we go. Let me talk about them. The very first one, they all seem to be around the Explorer grip. Okay, you cannot change the lens with the camera mounted inside the Explorer grip, and it's not for the reason you'd think. It's actually because of the microphone um, mesh here that has the wind foam behind it, or the protective foam behind it for wind protection. You can't slide that little piece off, and if you try to twist the lens off, it um, crashes into the microphone cover. So the result is you have to take the camera out of the Explorer grip, remove the microphone cover, twist the lens off, and then you can put the other lens on, put everything back into the Explorer grip in reverse, then it works fine. So if you want to switch lenses on the go and you want to use the Explorer grip, that's going to be an issue for you, a big one. Um, the other thing is the sensitivity of the wheel here that they give you to make various selections. I have mine set to EV. You can also set it for the different Leica profiles. You could set it for shutter speed, various things that you can set in the camera for this wheel to do. But the wheel is so easily turned, if you just slightly touch it, it's going to switch on you. And it's going to switch a mode that you might not even notice if you happen to be holding the camera in between shots. Okay, so those are the big ones for me. Actually, there's one more big one. I mentioned the use of the USB port to install an external microphone. Well, the USB port on the Explorer grip is for power only. It does not pass data. So you cannot use a USB microphone into the Explorer grip. You have to come in through the 3.5 millimeter port. Okay. Now, the 3.5 millimeter port works fairly well. Okay. It actually provides plug-in power for a microphone that you might install in that manner. It works fine. It sounds fine. So that's a workaround for me. The USB port is not that big of a deal if this port works fine. So that's been, that I can accept. Now, you also get a subscription, a free subscription to the Insta360 Plus um, ecosystem for photo management. You get a free essential subscription which gives you 200 gigabytes. There's a few quirks to this as well. Um, there's no manual uploads. What I mean by that is you can't take photos that you've downloaded to your computer or edited them on your computer and then upload them into the Insta360 Plus ecosystem. They all have to go through the camera, and they have to be Insta360 created files. Okay. Um, the whole system seems to be geared towards you being able to have a foolproof backup system. And it actually works quite well. At the end of the day, when you're done shooting, you come home, you plug your camera into power to charge it, and you can set the Insta360 Plus system to detect that, and then it automatically uploads the videos you've taken that day into the cloud, and you can choose to erase what you've uploaded from the USB card, or sorry, the SD card on the camera, so that you have a clean SD card next time you go out and shoot the next day. The system works well, all right, but that's all it's designed for. Um, even if you have a Flow 2 Pro, right, you use that to take videos or photos with the gimbal. They are created via the Insta360 app. You cannot upload those into the Insta360 Plus ecosystem. All right, so you're locked out of that as well. Um, let's see, what else? I think that's about it. These are things that are not discussed online. I thought that I'd mention them here, like I said, in case you come upon this video. I'm still testing. If I come across any more quirks, I will create a part 2 to this video. I will mention that video wise, this camera is a powerhouse. It does a very good job. The 8K capability, the 2x capability using the 8K on the sensor for you to get a shouldn't say lossless, but a full resolution 4K video by cropping in 2 times works very well. Um, that's the video side. For photos, it's not bad. It works good. I'm not particularly fond of the Leica profiles. Um, I'm not big on filter type LUTs, that kind of thing. I'd like to do it all in post and do it to my own liking that way. But for quick changes on the go, you might want to use something like that. The one caveat to that, the Leica black and white high contrast profile is actually quite nice. Works good. Um, so photography wise, my Micro Four Thirds system is still better than this. But for a travel camera, when you have nothing else and it's in your hand, you're taking videos and you see some nice stills that you want to take, this one will get the job done. Okay. There is one other quirk that just came to mind that I realized. Now I forgot what it was. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be a part two. That's it for now.